So the next one we're going to look at is news. On that last one, as I said to you, sometimes can get a little bogged down when it's running a particularly large notebook, and you may have to restart the kernel or even reload the page to release it from being stuck and having a lot of data. So moving on to the news one. Again, we're going to import Liberator. We don't give it a name on this occasion for some reason. Import pandas, set the column width. We're going to choose a data set, symbols, date range, fetch data, and create a smaller table. So the data set is news. We could look at SPY, but in this case we're going to say none. None allows us to fetch all symbols. We're going to say as of 07/05/2020, going back to 06/05/2020, we're going to ask it to do the call, and then we're going to grab the data frame. So you see, because we didn't use as B24, we have to use the whole name liberator.query instead of b24.query. And small news, when you fetch the news, it will have a significant number of columns, and we don't necessarily want all of those columns. So this is a nice easy way. We've got news, and we're going to make something called small news that is news, but only these columns. So you do this double open bracket, square bracket, and then the names of the columns that you're interested in, and those columns will be copied into this new data frame. And then we're going to display that data frame, and then we're going to make the two main text columns lowercase and pull out rows with a specific text term. So small news headline equals small news headline dot str for string dot lower, and the same for synopsis. And then small news headline string contains Trump, or small, or this is or. So for or and you have to use these single characters. It's bar for or and the ampersand for and. So in this case we're saying either the headline contains Trump or the synopsis contains Trump, and then display the new data frame. So we're going to shove that, just those two columns, into a new data frame. So let's run this. We do the import, we do the fetch, and we see small news, and as we can see we've got 638 rows. Because we didn't ask it to not abbreviate the rows, we get this little abbreviation in the middle, this dot dot dot. So we go from 0 to 4 and then the very end. So just the head and the tail. You can do that with small news. I'll do it here, dot head, and it will just display the top 5. It's doing the whole fetch here each time, and you can put a number in there, small news dot head 10, and you'll get the first 10 rows of data. But if you don't do it at all and you haven't told it to not abbreviate, then it will do this abbreviation of the display for you. So we'll run this next cell where it makes them lowercase. So you can see here you've got this F, capital C. It'll make a note lowercase and then look for Trump. So here we've done that, and it's found out of those 638 rows, it's found 4 rows with Trump either in the headline or in the synopsis. So in this case, Trump wasn't in the headline, the latest Tyson Foods to reopen pork plant in Iowa, but it was in the synopsis. President Trump heads to Phoenix to tour Honeywell plant, Waterloo, Iowa, Tyson Foods. So this is some sort of summary from AP. And Trump is in the headline here. Trump not in the headline, so it must be in this section here somewhere. There it is. Trump administration to halt. So you can do scanning of news quite easily.